Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and a new video. This time we're looking at Rennsport ESL R1 round 2. Last week's video was round 1 where we had a good quarter final and we sort of fluffed it in the semi-final, and this week we're at Spa, and the reason I'm showing you this lap, it's only a practice lap. It's basically the first lap I did after I started streaming, which I do over on my Twitch, so go and follow that if you want to catch future rounds. The reason I'm showing it is because it was the first lap of my stream and quali was in like 10 minutes, and it gives you a little insight as to the times I was regularly doing and the pace I had going into the event. So the pace was really good, and you'll see later on that it was comparably very good. You can see a low 8 sector 1 there, a low 6 sector 2, and approaching sector 3 then we in the end do an 8.00, overall a 2.73, a 14.273, which yeah, it's a good lap. It's not my PB, but I was regularly doing those sort of times. Okay, so now we're going into the one-shot quali, the actual thing. One chance to do it, that's it. You can see the names on the right hand side there. That's our split. We were in quarterfinal 3, and some big names in there, you know, Enzo, Benito, Josh Rogers, Sebastian Job, and the list goes on. So we're approaching turn 1 then on the quali lap, brake just before the orange beam on the left, down to first. You want to sort of pivot the car in, pick up the throttle super early, power slide out, and it's a very strange way to drive a GT3 car, I must say, but on this game that is quick, and that's all that matters. So going up to Eau Rouge, easy flat, ride the curbs. To be fair, the way it rides curbs in this game is quite good. I think it's one of the game's strengths. It's somewhat realistic, and yeah, easy flat for the Merc through there. And approaching the end of sector 1, start of sector 2. Sector 2, basically the bulk of the lap, as everyone knows at Spa, is where the difference can be made. Down to third gear, use the curb on the left and the right, and then hook the curb on the left at the right angle. And again, you're looking to power slide the car through these sequence of corners. You know, I'm not off the throttle at any point. I'm not coasting the car. I'm just power sliding it through every single corner I can, really. If I'm not on the brake, I'm on the throttle. That tends to be the quickest way to drive on Rennsport. So those sequence of corners weren't too bad. No name, we did hook up that apex quite well, ran onto the gravel on the exit, which strangely enough is actually quicker. It doesn't really slow you down, so you can carry a bit more speed through the corner. Into Puon, sort of holding it in fourth gear. We were a bit tentative there. We didn't quite meet the apex on the left, so we had to scrub off a bit more speed than we'd like to. Going into Piff Paff, down 2 gears, just being patient on the right, waiting for the left, and then yeah, using this curb on the left and power sliding through the corner once again, using all the curb on the exit. Down 1 gear for this next right, Stabilo 1, again, braking in a straight line, getting the angle, and then power sliding through the corner. Stabilo 2 is just about flat in quali. In the race, towards the back end of the race, you do have to start lifting because the tyres get too hot. And yeah, so 8.29 sector 1, so it was very comparable with our practice lap sector 1. Sector 2 was a 10th slower, basically, so no mistakes, just being a bit conservative. That's all it takes. And then going into sector 3, then braking just before the 100, braking nice and late, getting a good initial right, but then yeah, we sort of maybe we broke a little bit too late, and it gave us too much of an acute angle for the left, and yeah, you can see across the line. It was a mid-8. Again, it's not a bad sector, it's just an average one, so an average sector 2 and sector 3 and sector 1, to be honest. 3 average sectors meant we were P6, so we could have definitely had pole in that, as you saw from our practice lap, but just yeah, if you don't nail it, you get punished in this series, more so than any other series I think out there. So start the race, let's see how this goes. So P6, it's still good enough to get through into the semi-final, bear in mind this is the quarter-final, so we just need to be in the top 6, braking nice and late into turn 1 just so we don't get tagged from any cars on the inside. Still P6, behind the Audi and the Mercedes. I'm being nice and cautious, I just want to get through, and you can see here the Merc squeezes the Audi. An explosion took place off the wall and straight into me, and you can see there I was not happy. I may have said 1 or 2 swear words, and that was me not out but at the back, and that does basically mean you're out.
1 long angry line later.
This is me at the end of the race. It was 6 or 7 painful laps of just driving around knowing I can't get through. I was catching the pack, my race pace was decent, but it didn't matter, and we don't finish last. We get 1 point for finishing 11th, but we are out at the quarterfinal stage. We don't progress into the semi-finals, which, yeah, I mean, 1 average quali lap put me down in that danger zone, and then you can see what happens right there. You know, one incident that I could literally not have done anything differently looking back. But you can see there in the Drivers' Championship after this round, I am now 21st. So a lot of work to do to get back up to the top. And we as a team, we're P8 out of 12. So really not good. But this is what I had to say after the race.
What is the point, man? Having a worse start than last season. Don't know what to say, really. Obviously, I'm out. Not through to tomorrow. Don't really particularly want to discuss it. I'm not even that upset. It's just annoying. Like, the amount of hours we put into this, man. It's many hours per day of your life. You know, the valuable thing we call life, putting into it. And for some instant like that, like, it just makes you think, what is the point? You know?
And now for something completely different.
Anyway, now I've stopped crying and I've got over that. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't really show you much more racing or content from that. You know, I was hoping to show you a good quarterfinal, maybe a few battles into the semi-final where hopefully I could have done a decent quali lap, been at the front, and then through to the final. And that's what I envisaged this week's video would look like, but it wasn't to be. So anyway, I didn't want to leave you on a blank. I do have a race to show you. It was an ACC race I did on Saturday, where we did a little last first challenge in low fuel motorsport, LFM. I was in the Merc, we were at Snetterton, and I was doing it with Amir Hosseini, who, as many people know on ACC, is an absolute alien on the game. We together were coming through the pack, he was in a Lambo. It was just a cracking race, and I thought, I'm going to show you it. You know, if I can't show you any ESL R1 races because I got taken out, I'll show you this one. So yeah, until next week's video, that's the last you're going to hear from this narrating voice. But yeah, enjoy the race, and hopefully I'll see you next week with a new video. Take care.
Oof. Amir's got a pretty poor start back there. Oh. Oof. I swiped him there. Is Amir? Ah. Good start. P11, holy shit. That's not good. Around the outside of whatever that corner's called. Forum, I think it's called. It's not the way to go. Oh, he got wiped out. I think that's let Amir through. No. Oh my lord. I think that's Amir right behind us. Oh. He's gone deep. Was that... What? Was that me? Didn't feel anything. I swear to Christ, I didn't feel a thing. I got damage? Nope. It's gone deep. Hey, this is crazy. Christ, man. It's so much different at night. Underestimated it a bit. BMW's gone a bit deep. Kind of boxed in a bit here. He's going for it. Alright, let's try and follow him. BMW's not making it easy for us. Someone's gone off, I think. This guy's defending so hard. Ooh. Bloody hell. Right, we need to try and line up a move here before Amy gets back on the back of us. That's not good, hitting that curb. Oh. Bloody hell. Good racing with the Beamer, to be fair. Oh, I messed up the braking a bit. We sneak through it. Catching this traffic is the only hope to keep him behind. Might get a move into T2 if we're lucky. Don't think this is on really. That was bad. Pressures are so much better than the last race though. Parking the bus. Oh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ooh, bit of contact behind. P3. Come on. These are the front two then. Oh, he's so close, man. Five minutes to go.
There's a slow car ahead.
What the hell?
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
He's so much quicker in T2. Bloody rear end. Oh, he's gone for it.
Car on the left. Clear on the
We'll let him have it. We'll let him have it. See if he can make the moves. Next lap's got to be the last lap. It's all kicking off.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag accepted.
Defend, Lambo. Don't let him through. He's not defending. He's not defending. What are you doing?
Car on the left.
Oh my god. It was that move on the penultimate lap. That was a good race though, I really enjoyed that. GG Amir. That was fun.
Excellent job, man.
Pretty crazy. Absolute carnage, to be honest. I don't remember it being that bad, actually. Maybe that was my fault. So I've gone wide here from going deep. And then... Yeah. That's a really weird one. I don't know.